Hello, welcome back. I just finished watching Dragon Ball GT episode 28, and it's an episode I have mixed feelings on. I'll give the plot synopsis and I'll get into my thoughts. So last time Baby had arrived on Earth and he just took over Vegeta's mind and he was sort of taking over people. And in this episode, Goku, Pan, and Trunks get back to Earth because they've collected all of the Black Star Dragon Balls. And they hand them over to Dende. And the thing is that everyone on Earth has been taken over by Baby. With the exception of Mr. Satan and Boo. Which I was not expecting, because I knew Baby would take over everyone. I didn't know that Mr. Satan and Boo would make it out. Boo is basically just invulnerable to Baby's method of taking over one's mind, because Baby lays eggs in people and Boo is just nah, I'll just get rid of the egg. And it was but I thought it was pretty funny how Mr. Satan was hiding inside of Boo and all that. So yeah, Trunks gets taken, he gets mind controlled by Baby because Baby had been inside of Trunks, and so he laid his eggs inside of Trunks. And I don't know why they took this long to activate, but I guess, I don't know, they activated, and so Trunks is out of the picture. He's going to be evil now, along with everyone else on Earth. And then Goku and Pan get home, and everyone's being mean to them, and so, Gohan and Goten attack Goku and Pan, and Mr. Satan tells Goku to arrives to tell Goku what's going on, and that's basically the situation. So this is an episode that I'm mixed. I have mixed feelings on it, because I do like this episode better than a lot of the Black Star Dragon Ball episodes, because obviously that arc is now over and we're into the Baby arc now. Although it seemed to imply that Baby's gonna do something with the Dragon Balls, but yeah. But it's sort of in a weird way, I was much more interested in the story when it was just Baby infiltrating Earth and Goten and Gohan and Vegeta trying to fend him off, but him just taking over. I thought that was a much more interesting story, and now that these characters, and now Goku, Pan, and Trunks are back, it's sort of it's hard to explain, but it's just because I have negative associations with these versions of these characters from the episodes they've been in. It's difficult for me to get excited when they show up, because normally that's where the story would really kick up and get more exciting and interesting when the main characters arrive. But because it's these versions of these characters, and I have that association with them being in certain really bad episodes, because the first arc of Dragon Ball GT isn't that good. It has its ups and downs, but it has a lot of stuff I don't like. Because I have that negative association, it's sort of oh, now the story's gotten less interesting almost, you know what I mean? I'm still interested, and I'm still interested to see what happens next. This episode went by really quickly, actually. But it's the sort of thing where I'm just I don't know, I don't really know I know that Super Saiyan 4 is going to show up at some point. I don't know how they'll do it, but I know it's going to show up at some point during this arc, I think. So, yeah. Oh, I should mention, I think we saw Super Saiyan 2 in this episode, because when either Gohan or Goten was going Super Saiyan, there was some electricity going on, and that's a distinct characteristic of Super Saiyan 2. And I'm bringing this up because I don't know whether or not we've seen Super Saiyan 2 during GT yet. I feel like we've only seen regular Super Saiyan. So if that's the case, then this might be the first appearance of Super Saiyan 2 in GT, which is its very brief appearance, to be sure. But yeah, so that's basically my thoughts on the episode. Just something I wanted to mention about, like, because every time I get an episode further into GT, I feel like I have a bit more understanding of like both the complaints and the defenses and like my own thoughts on the critiques of GT. And one thing that like people mention a lot is that like, so the letters Dragon Ball GT, that's meant to stand for Grand Tour, but a lot of people joke around that it actually stands for Goku Time because supposedly Goku just takes up so much of the series and it's like Goku all the way. And I gotta say, like, I don't know if it's just me, but it doesn't feel as Goku Timey as I expected it to. You know what I mean? Like, sure, Goku's like the central character in this, but during the Black Star Dragon Ball arc, we had like both Trunks and Pan there to serve as pretty primary characters, especially Pan, who gets a lot of screen time. And then we also, like, the last 3 episodes barely had Goku and Pan and Trunks in them. It was more centered on the Earth characters. And so it's sort of like, I'm wondering if, like, because all of the other characters are out of commission except for Pan, Mr. Satan, and Boo. And now Trunks has been taken over. I am wondering if the Goku Time reputation is going to begin to take more effect now that, like, from this point onward, if we'll get more and more Goku taking up more and more Goku Time, basically. That is what I'm wondering, because, like, it doesn't feel super Goku Timey to me, at least, so far. Like I said, Goku is definitely a very big central character, but it doesn't feel like he engulfs the entire show, you know what I mean? Something else I'm wondering is, like, whatever happened to Oob? Because, like, at the beginning of the show, the implications seem to be that Oob and Goku were on, like, even playing level. Like, they were equally as strong as each other. And so, like, I'm just wondering, like, it seems a bit weird that they would just, like, have Oob show up in the beginning of episode 1 and then they, like, don't do anything with him at all, especially now that we're back on Earth and he's, like, here on Earth and he was supposed to be, like, Earth's big defender, but, like, he hasn't even shown up. And so it's like, what happened to Oob? Are you gonna do anything with him? You know what I mean? So that's what I'm wondering, because I think they do something with Oob at some point during the series, but I don't know what it is. Something interesting is that, like, I only just realized now on the subject of characters that haven't even shown up yet. It's a bit weird that, like, Krillin and 18 and Marin haven't made an appearance. Like, they're in the end credits and, like, the commercial bumpers and everything, but they haven't, like, showed up in the actual show yet, which feels very weird that they wouldn't at least make, like, a small appearance, like, to, like, wish Goku farewell or, like, something like that. I don't know, it just seems a bit weird to me. What else? I guess I am a bit disappointed that, like, the cast is really gonna be very limited for this arc. I think I would have preferred more, like, it's an interesting idea for an arc to have, like, the villain take over everyone on Earth, but I don't know if it's such a great idea because it does really limit the cast. And I think I would have preferred, because I enjoyed those first 3 episodes more, I think I would have preferred just seeing Baby slowly take over the Earth. You know what I mean? Like, slowly whittle down Earth's forces more. Maybe something like that. I mean, we did get 3 episodes of it, but I don't know. I guess I'm still interested to see what happens next. It's not like this is there's a deal breaker in this episode or anything. I'm 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 waiting for a point to be like, I'm waiting, cuz as you guys know, with episode 25, I was really like it was like a it it put wind in my sails. I was like elated with episode 25, with like because I got pretty excited and I wanted to see what happens next. And it's not like we've had any big immense dip in quality in the next few episodes after that, but I'm waiting to be as invested as I was at the end of that episode. Because it's not like I'm disliking this as much as the Black Star Dragon Ball arc. I just wish I was enjoying it a bit more. But that's all for now. If you enjoyed this review, then please feel free to check out the other Dragon Ball GT episode reviews. I'm watching through every single episode for the very first time and doing a review of each of them. So, check out the backlog. Stay tuned for future episode reviews, and I'll see you later. Have a great day.